Come on, internet. Damn good. Hey, Mr. Grumpy, how are you? Don't be giving me trouble with my internet today. Wonder if my long network. Hey, Rumple, hey, we there? We should be now. All right. I think we're back. Y'all tell me. We good to go now? Hey, Steve, welcome in. Hey, Zan, how are you? We cleared up now. I don't know why I had to reboot, but apparently I had to reboot. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. All right. Sorry about the slow start. So today we are going to build my dust collector. I was hoping that I would have been able to put a video together for you guys ahead of time to do this, but as some of you know, Suzanne had surgery right at the end of the year on her knee, and and now the mailman I've been waiting on shows up. Of course, this is hilarious. So anyway, we are going to put this guy together and see if it sucks. So let me go grab the mail real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Oh, it's UPS. That's why it's late. Hopefully my mic doesn't disconnect.
How's it going, man?
Doing all right, man. How about you, brother?
Doing good, doing good. There's one for you. I'm supposed to have another one.
All right. Thank you.
There you are, sir.
Cool, man. Thank
Hey,
you very
have a
much.
great day, bud.
Happy New Year to you.
You too.
Now, of course, that's just the way it goes now, isn't it? All right. All right, can y'all still hear me, or did my audio get kicked out? It looks like I should be connected again. Hey, Ryan, welcome in. I will catch up on chat here in just a second. All right. Hey, Chevy, welcome in. Heard everything okay? Glad I didn't cuss the driver out. Thanks, Chevy. It's been a good saw. I've been really happy with it since I got it. I've had it for about 2 years now. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. All right, let's get this thing cut open and see what we got. Oh. Well, if weight has anything to say about quality, this thing should be awesome because it weighs a freaking ton. You'll have to forgive the old man grunting and groaning. Pretty well packed. Definitely can't complain about that part. Oh, yep. Ooh, that sucker's heavy. We're gonna leave that on the floor. I'll put it on the frame when I get everything else ready. Grab a shot of coffee. Well, you see, what happened was I had to disconnect the little 2-inch hose from the bottom of my table saw, which meant I had to lay on the ground. But I thought I had gotten it off. It's funny that it's still on my back, though. So I will show you guys in a bit how funny this is. This is the old collector that I was using, and it works really good for about 30 minutes, and then it's full. And I really just got tired of emptying it all the time. So instead of buying one of these when it would have been applicable, I just let the thing fill up, and then every couple of months I drop the hose down through here and empty it out. It's not really the smart thing to do, but it's what I've been doing. Smart enough for Lincoln Logs, not enough for Legos. think I'm gonna need these, but I'm gonna go ahead and check. Hey, Heidi, welcome in. Does it specify which ones are which? All right, wheels on first. I guess we just guess at the nut size. Get a washer. Yes, let's get a washer. I hate when they don't give you a wrench that fits. That's aggravating. I was hoping it would all be sockets, but oh, that's cool. It looks like the pan is actually threaded for the legs, so that'll be handy. I guess if it's got a, you just run the bolt up to the bottom, maybe to tighten it up, for the to lock it in place. That's if there is a nut for the bottom. Yeah. Jeez, oh, come on. You don't want to lock up on you. There it goes. So everybody's year going so far. Only a week in, but I know it's been a struggle for some people. My heart goes out to you if you're having troubles. Hey, Daniel. Welcome in, sir. Bearded Viking in the house. No, sir. We are putting together a dust collector for the shop finally. I got tired of cleaning like after every time I ran a saw. So Harbor Freight sent out their 15% coupon this year. And this guy actually qualified. Generally, they've got so many exclusions, you don't get any of the good stuff, but this one did. So I think $405 after tax, something like that. All right, so that should be that. And then these are the bolt holes for the motor. Those are going to be my 3 legs. I think it's going to be these. You'll notice I'm reading the instructions off camera, so nobody can hold me to the fact that I opened a manual. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should be able to get those with a socket. So 12 millimeter. 13. Go. These go inside, right? Yep. Hey, Amy, welcome in. Got the monitor turned so I can see you guys somewhat. I'm looking right out the window or out the front of the shop, so. Uh-oh. Those actually require bolts. Look out. Or nuts, rather. Let's see. I'm missing something. The little ones in there? Yep, those fit. Okay. All right. It says not to tighten them too much at this point, so let's go to ground. So I'll turn it a little bit here. All right. Well, I mean, you say it's a weird hobby, but have you been out to the shop lately? It kind of feels like I do collect dust. So, it says to put the motor on first. Look. Okay. And it goes, what orientation? This one. Oh, great googly moogly. God, that thing's massive. What's sad, Rumple? Do you hate it when they give you one oddball bolt? It's like, what's that little bitty one for? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Huh? Still don't know what that one's for. Okay. All right, y'all can look at the top of my head for a minute. Hey, Daniel, I don't know if you're still in here, but I wanted to say thank you if you are. A lot of my initial subs came from your channel, and I really appreciate that. So thanks, man. Hey, Lions, welcome in. Did I miss anybody else? Hey, OP's in here. Cool. How are you, sir? Get 3 of these. Now this goes. This side down. Good. Hey, Ryan, how are you, sir? Mr. Rockets. Oh, ooh, small panic attack. Thought I was missing a nut. My inner squirrel was freaking. Hey, lunchtime. Awesome. Now we're going to test this, but we're going to test it using a 2.5-inch hose because my 4-inch hose isn't here yet. But what we're going to do is bring the camera over and show y'all how much dust is just sitting in my saw right now. And we're just going to drop that 2.5-inch hose down there and turn this thing on and see how long it takes to pull it out. My guess is not long at all. Hey, Suzanne, welcome in. Hey, Dee Dee. Good to see you, sir. All right, well, that was a relatively painless installation. Here we go. This guy. I say that, and I shouldn't have before I fought with this thing, but we'll see. And for the mechanically inclined amongst you, yes, this is a relatively new tool set, which is exactly why my 10mm is still in there. Hey, Candace, welcome in. Hey, Ply, what's up? All right, so where is the... Two of these little guys. All right, I just saw my Phillips head. Where's that at? Come on. This way. So I'm going to use this 2.5 4-inch to 2-inch couple. And that's how we'll get this guy going. But let's get this thing. So this is why I went with this one over had a slightly smaller unit, but it just came with the bag filter. This one came with the 2-micron tall filter. We'll see if that helps keep some of the extra dust out of here. Looks like we may have run into a small problem. There are no real instructions for the canister, and it looks like this thing is out of its place. Unless this side. Oh, I bet you it does this. Let's see. Yep. All right. Oh. So this came with the short side poking down, and this had a big rubber cap on it. This is the side that'll stick out. So it looked like this wasn't going to bend under this piece. But if you pull the cap off and put it in upside down, it then fits. Short. That's crazy. Are you shitting me? Ha! That's hysterical. Oh, nope. There it is. Yeah, see Baby Kisses come in. And Amy Jo. Geez. All right. Hey, Baby K. Amy Jo. Welcome in, guys. Ladies. Wait. I would have put that 10 mil. See, I lost it already. All right. Cool. Yeah, I see it, OP. Sorry. We should be back now. Are we back? It says I'm back. Okay, there we go. Where did we cut out at? I looked up and it was fine, then it was spinning. I feel sorry for that kid. Two types of people in this one. That feels kind of weird to me, but it is indeed how they say it works. So let's see if it inflates the bag. Nice. All right, that did not kill the stream. Good deal, good deal. All right, let's do one of these. All right, now, as promised, before I put that down in there, I'll give you all a quick look. Because this thing is an absolute mess. So I generally wait until it gets about 6 or 8 inches below the motor, so the motor doesn't get in trouble, and then I start vacuuming it out. So now let's see how fast that thing will suck it all up. Hey, Michael. In case anybody's curious, table saw is unplugged. Well, I'm going to call that a win. Because, yes, it does suck indeed. Now you can see straight through to the bottom. Just the corners where I can't really get in there, but that's the problem with most of these table saws. Get some of this trash out of my way. All right, well, my verdict is it's a win. I like it. It's not too loud. I have the only thing that's going to be plugged into it for now is going to be the table saw. I'm getting my miter saw out of the shop, my jointer, my planer. I'm going to put all of them on portable racks that I can carry outside easy, wheel outside easy enough, and use right by my fire pile. So when they do joint boards or plane anything, I can just go do it straight into the fire pile. It'll also save me a lot of space in the shop. So this will end up probably over in that corner somewhere, I guess, when it's all done. Hey, Pilato, welcome in. So I made pretty short work of it. And that was with the 2.5-inch hose. So I'm sure that once I get that 4-inch hose on it, that'll be mega suck. So Mega Made will be doing its job. In fact, actually, that might end up being what I call this thing. Just because. Ready, Kafka? So, yeah, that was fun. Not too terrible to put together. The price was good with the coupon. I mean, I think honestly, it was $450 without the coupon. So I think for that price, it's I think 1100 CFM. It's a 1.5-horse motor, and it did a really good job of cleaning that saw out real fast. So the only thing I got to figure out, and this is a problem, maybe somebody who's got another table saw similar to this can tell me. How do you keep the airflow from here, where your angle control is, from screwing up the suction? Or is that just something you have to deal with? Let the airflow through that help you. I need some beverage. Suzanne, I love my little cyclone separator. That's what this dust right is down here. I used it for a long time in the shop primarily, but that one right there, it works really good. Oh, sure, Paletto. Now you can see the dust built up in the corner right there where that little slot is. Or is that actually supposed to be part of the design where you can bring in extra air? I don't really know because I've only ever used the dust collection on this thing. Thank you, Suzanne. Um, with that 2.5-inch hose through that little dust right separator. And I know that I was losing a lot of volume there. Hey, Heidi, welcome back. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Candace. This year, we're going to do a lot more stuff than turning. We're going to actually start building some stuff in here. I mean, I always build stuff in here, but you guys are actually going to get to see me build some stuff in here. Starting with that whiskey cabinet I've been threatening to build. I've got the deck started. I can show you all, or the door started. Get this unplugged. So this is what the timbre is going to be cut out of. So this is 2 strips of mineralized cherry and then just some straight grain cherry to pad the width or the height of the door. And then I'm going to put a breadboard end on this edge to hide the end grain. That's what this strip is here. And then a little brass accent here as a door handle. And then the whole cabinet will be made out of cherry. I just don't know which. I've got 2 different cherries. I've got a super dark cherry and a light cherry. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Big props to Dan over at Elegant Woodcraft. He picked this up for me at one of his local mills. And then he drove about halfway from Erie to meet me in Central Ohio to do an exchange. But it is some absolutely lovely looking stuff. So it should look really nice once I get it cut and chamfered. And then where the breadboard stick is going to go, I'm actually going to chamfer this so that it matches the next one, because these two will be connected, but it'll give it the illusion of being individual pieces, even though they're not. So it'll be fun. And then I've got a couple of boxes I'm working on. I guess I can give you all a little peek at that. I've got a Bible box I'm working on for a friend of mine. This is going to be the lid for it. That one's been a long time coming. You can see I've got trying to work a little bit of an arch into the top. So, and then it's a drop-in fit. And the whole thing's going to get covered in suede on the bottom, so you won't be able to see that I use 2 pieces as the base for it. And it'll be a maple frame. We've got some of this curly maple that the frame's going to be made out of. I think that'll look pretty nice. So yeah, off to a good start for the year, I think. And we are going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to try and do a little bit more mixing it up. I've still got motorcycle parts in here that need to be painted. And I've got a couple of other art pieces that I have in mind that I would love to do. Not sure if I'll get to those or not. I think I showed this off. But this will be the first of my art pieces. It's got a lot of body work that needs done to it. That'll be an art piece. It's going to be a wall hanger. If I can find a clock mechanism to fit here, I want to make a clock out of it. I think that would look really neat. So just Harley inspired art, or maybe lowrider art. I don't know. And then the clock face there would be cool. This tank's fairly cheap, but they, hey, Vincent, welcome in. You can't really use them straight on bikes out of the box. Anybody that's ever done one of these or worked with them knows you have to kind of ceramic coat the inside. It's a 2-part wash that is an absolute pain to apply. But as far as just a substrate to paint on, a little bit of Bondo and some sanding and they're ready to go. No, I just need the mechanism for the clock. Where's mine? I've got one here that I made. This was like one of the first projects I made on my CNC when I got it about 2020, I get 2019. So, but you can see I cut through too far for the mechanism, but this part I need to fit down in here. I mean, I guess because it's an art piece, I could cut that out, but if I could find something that would just drop in there nice, then I could put the whatever you call this part that the hands stick on. I could actually bring that through the gas cap, which I think would look really neat. Hey, Billy, welcome in. Anybody curious about the foil hanging from the wall? It was going to be an attempt at cheap insulation. And then I realized that when my door was open for the shop, I got really good bounce back light. I just left it because now the shop's lit evenly when the door's open. So is that in frame? Yep, there it is. Take up a whole bunch of space. And then there'll be more turning at some point. I've got some inlay projects I want to work on. I got a really cool dado plane for Christmas. This thing is so neat. So I feel that I can use that to cut some thin strips for doing inlays. So that's going to be fun to play with. The plane, they're pretty neat, isn't it? Yep, nice little shoulder plane. You can cut rabbits with it. You can do dados with it because the blade goes edge to edge. Cuts real nice. The bottom of the table is sealed really well. There's a box down here, Paletto, That's really that one spot I showed you is really the only opening aside from the top. Everything else seals up real well. There's a panel in the front and the back of it that open up around the motor for access. But I mean, I'll know better when I get that 4-inch pipe on it and see how it manages. Grizzly does pretty good stuff with their designs. I can't imagine they would leave something so glaring as an issue, but I know I had problems pulling vacuum. Yes, baby K, I sharpen my own blades. I'm not very good at it, but I keep them sharp enough to suffice for what I do. Which is ironic considering I make knives and I'm horrible at sharpening them. Thank you, Vincent. Yeah, you say that, baby K, but I'm 51 and I've been trying to sharpen knives most of my life, and I've always been bad at it. I don't know why. Just one of those things I've never gotten good at. Hmm. That is a good thought there, Pilato. I will update for sure. Oh yeah, for my hand planes and stuff. I mean, I get plenty sharp for doing that. But you see these guys do knobs and stuff on YouTube where they're just like barely touching a piece of paper and it's cutting right through it. Yeah, that's not me. I build knobs that are functional, but they're not going to hold razor edges like that because I can never put them on there. Well, I don't know if they could hold a razor edge like that because I've never gotten one on there. But the kitchen knives that I've made for myself have worked great. The knife that I carry, that's one of the very first knives I made, and it's my daily carry. And it's sharp enough for what I needed to do on today. What up, Mr. Wes? How are you, sir? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. All right, so this is my anniversary show, so to speak. It was on today, 1 year ago, that I uploaded my first video. It was a painting video that I had done for YouTube or Instagram. I don't remember which. But in that year, I have crossed 1,200 subscribers. I have 4,600 watch hours. And I owe it all to you guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing in helping me grow this channel. A lot of the names in here today are names that have been there since day one. And my heartfelt thanks, because you guys are amazing for helping me get this far. Thank you, Pilato. I appreciate that. So, I hope this year we can continue to grow the channel and reach more people and just kind of bring the love of general crafting. I refuse to bow to the algorithm and just do one thing. So you are going to continue to see me bounce around no matter what my numbers are. I'll paint, I'll build stuff. I'll just get on here and make a mess. Maybe I'll just light a fire and grab one of my weavers and sit outside and do some tablet weaving or something one morning. Hey, Vincent, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate that, man. That's amazing. Wes, you are part of the inspiration, buddy. I'm so glad I found your channel, man. Anybody in here watching that does not know Wes Does It, definitely go check it out. Great channel. He deep dives into some really cool things, and he does not quit until he has figured it out, and I love it. Something I would like to do this year, maybe. I would like to make my own set of chisels. Sort of inspired by the blue steel that the Japanese use, where you have a hardened steel on the bottom and a softer steel up top. Um, I'm thinking I want to roll some Damascus and then do some 1095 as the cutting edge. So have a high carbon cutting edge and then a Damascus sheet across the top. But yeah, that's been a dream of mine for a while. And I think I've finally got my skill set to the point to where I can do it, but we'll see. Yes, baby K, he has been. He's doing a really good job getting those things polished up. I'd really like to get him out here in my shop where he can use proper knife making tools because I think he would just rock that all day long. That would be amazing to see. I don't know why I'm standing behind the camera. Stand over here. I'm not sponsored by Gatorade, but if Gatorade would like to send me a cooler, I will put it in every scene because I drink enough of this stuff to warrant it. Most people with shops are like, send me tools. I'm like, send me Gatorade. Yeah, Suzanne, but the good thing about the slow growth is that the people that show up are committed. Like those are your actual viewers and they're going to be there for everything. Um, like you guys that are in my chat right now, most of you guys have been here since the beginning. So it's like I can always count on you to be there, whether I'm doing a live, whether I'm uploading a video, whatever it happens to be. So, um, you know, when you get it's great to have the numbers as far as your subscriber count goes, but really that only matters up to what is it, 1,000 or whatever gets you monetized. And once you kind of reach that benchmark, that's it. So, um, and that's only if you're interested in the monetization aspect of it. A lot of people don't really care about that. They're just looking for a venue to put their art out. And if that's all you're after, then shoot, you don't even need the subs. Just stick with shorts, which you're really good at producing anyway. All of your shorts look really nice. Your Instagram videos are great. Yep. Same Pilato. That's what got me there. I had help from other channels. Dan over at Elegant, Daniel at Bearded Viking. There were some other guys out there that helped push me get people over here. So, but yeah, I think the biggest jump I had was definitely when I started doing vertical live. Yeah, but we all got to start somewhere, Vincent. Anybody in here with small channels, if you're on Fiverr, go check out Candace. Um, she does pretty cool thumbnail work. She's actually done some. She did one for. She did the bass guitar thumbnails for me, actually. And then we talked about doing more, and then I pretty much quit doing published videos, which is kind of sad because she does great work. But then she started coming in and hanging out when I go live, which is really cool. So just weird how you meet people. Nah, you did a really good job for me. I appreciate it. And your price was reasonable. So, you know, dude, I have buckets of paints. if if she really gets into this and you need some paints, man, holler at me. I will hook her up. A friend of mine used to work for Reaper Miniatures, and he had, I'm not joking when I say thousands of pots of paint. And he gave Suzanne and I 400 pots, maybe, of different colors, almost two full sets of the line. And I've just got them sitting in bins here that we don't use anymore hardly. Hey, Soldier, welcome in. Man, I am all about helping people push art. It doesn't, you know, getting into painting. If I got something I can give you, I want you to have it. Candace, actually, I'm going to make you a moderator real quick. I'm going to take it away, but post your Fiverr link. All right, there. You should be a moderator now. You can drop your Fiverr link in the channel in the chat if you want. Zan, if you would also drop Vincent's channel in there, I'd appreciate that. Awesome. Fiber. It's like everything else, you know, we're all here to support each other on our journeys. And whether a YouTuber or whatever, you know, if I can help, I'll help. And then just in case. I'll post the link as well. Since I took moderator status away, I don't want the link to break. I do, man. I think everybody should be regular. Not normal, but regular. Us assholes got to stick together, man. Perfect. Thank you, Candace. So you're actually seeing part of my New Year's resolution in effect here. I'm trying to not be so camera shy. You can tell I do a horrible job because I'm constantly having to adjust myself in frame. Right, soldier? It's like it's easy to just go, oh, it's just me and focus on me and focus on me. But when you help uplift other people, you know, it's I think that comes back to you. And not just in your own success, but just in your mindset. It makes you look at things a little bit different. I had my painting mentor uh, actually reached out to me the other night for an opinion on something. And I'm like, what have I done to deserve a guy who, really taught me everything I know about painting come to me for an opinion? It was just, it's so crazy. Um, and then actually went with the suggestion, which was even crazier. Yes, Wes, collaboration over competition. Exactly. Um, there are millions of people on this platform daily watching content. And in our small niche of it, at times it might feel like we're stepping on each other's toes because we're live when somebody else is live or whatever, but there's only so many hours in a day. But at the end of it, there's enough space for all of us. So why not encourage other people to come onto the platform or to produce more content, even if it is in direct competition with you, because you may learn something from that person that otherwise you would have never had access to. They may do something different than you do, and you look at it, you go, wow, that's awesome. Hey, Michael, welcome in. So it's like I never want to deny myself the chance to learn from somebody else, especially when this platform in and of itself has taught me most of what I know. It's like, why would I deny giving back and putting my knowledge out there uh, for somebody else to potentially learn and then maybe down the road start their own channel and, then help somebody else? Learning is overrated. I guess. I think studying is overrated. I think you just have to have a natural inclination to do the things you want to do. And if you're willing to just jump in feet first and do something, then, uh, well, futz around. You'll figure it out. There you go, Wes. Well, let's see if we can help with that a little bit. Zan, will you throw Michael's link in the chat for me, please? There you go, Candace. That would be a good idea. Just link to your Fiverr page in your bio. And then whenever you do projects for somebody, you've got the copies for the ones that you did for me. Make a small short out of them and throw them up there. And then just put a little text over the lay that says, these are samples of what I did, and or maybe do one once a month, which just kind of an update with the jobs you did. See if you can't get people that way. I mean, the platform really, I mean, yeah, they're making money off of you because you're putting content up and they're making ad revenue. But if you can get something back out of that that doesn't cost you anything, it's like, where else are you going to get the advertisement? You don't have to buy ad space. You can just make videos and then post them to Instagram, post them to Facebook. People get to see what you can do. They really have, Wes. I mean, when I showed up, I think one of the first channels I found, I think, was Bearded Viking. Um, then I think I found Bear and the Boss Lady. Then Amy Joe, through Bear and the Boss Lady. I found Dan over at Elegant through Bearded Viking. In fact, I actually remember that night because somebody came in and said, "Elegant's making a blah 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 blah," and everybody was like, "What is that?" And then Daniel shut his live down, and we all just went over to Dan's channel, and he got this huge influx of people. It was really weird. Well, I'm about to get into casting myself. Oh, you said creating, but I'm thinking casting. But I've got a bunch of resin stuff coming. How am I for a good fancy pen supplier? Um, I use a company here in the States. Crud, what's their name? Exotic Blanks. And I really like them. Um, oh no, that is the hardware. That's who I buy my hardware from. I find their prices to be well compared to like Penn State Industries or buying from Wood River or any of those guys. I find their prices to be way better. I mean, not as cheap as buying from like Timu or somebody, but um, and to be honest, they might be getting their stuff from there, but I'm much more comfortable supporting a stateside business. I've got, let's see, what did I get? So I got this Concava kit. You guys have seen me make one before, but I need to turn these, but I was thinking I might do them today, but I don't think I'm gonna. These are the green blanks that I worked on that didn't match each other. So I decided I was gonna put them with a piece of Wenge because I think they look really nice together. But the hardware for this kit is super clean. The finish on it is really nice and it's heavy. So it's got that really nice feel to it in the hand. And I think I paid $4 for it for the kit. So not too bad. And then I ordered from them, I believe I got some Sierra kits. And I want to say I paid right at that same $4 price point for them. Now my when I do like my less expensive slimline pens and stuff, those things I just wait until they go on sale and I get them for just a few bucks. But the money there is really in the wood that you're using because there's so much waste in some of the exotic woods. Johnny always has some cool pen kits. He makes some really nice stuff. Vincent, post to your community page if you decide you're going to go. I'll keep an eye out. I did not. I will definitely go and look that up for sure. I've been so bad about keeping up with everybody's channels this last month or two. Um, we've just been so busy at the house trying to get stuff lined up for surgery for Zan before the end of the year, and then these, just since the new year rolled over, just working with in-home therapy and stuff like that. So, um, I really didn't want to miss doing something on my anniversary today. That's the only reason I'm out here. And I just happened to have the dust collector that needed to be assembled. So I figured that was a good thing to do. She's getting old, baby K. Warranty's running out on some of the parts. We had to get them fixed. Am I? Well, you and Dan have been kind of my inspiration for what I wanted to do for the coming year. Just somewhere in between, a little bit of just BSing with everybody, and this won't be an everyday thing. Um, Standing here, it's very uncomfortable for me, but um, once I get out here and actually get working again, then we'll be rolling right along. Delicate like a bomb. But all right, guys. Well, it worked great. I love it. Email address is in my bio. If you guys have stickers, um, oh, absolutely, she is baby K. 30 years of marriage, loved every day of it. Hope to have 30 more. Um, this is where my sticker collection is going to go. So if you guys would like to have a sticker on it, shoot me an email, and I will shoot you my address that you can mail one to. Thank you for popping in, Pilato. I appreciate it. It is sitting in an envelope with my herbal books, and it will stay up there along with Miss Francis's sticker until I am ready to put them on, which will not be much longer now that this is together. I really didn't know where I was going to put them. I wanted them someplace where people could see them, but I didn't want it. I didn't want to just start putting them someplace. So now that I know this is going to be a good spot for it, that's where it's going to go. Thank you, Wes. You are a great inspiration as well. So I'm glad that we can all be there for each other. So, all right, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I appreciate you taking some time out for me. Very blessed to know all of you. And the coming year should be a lovely one. Take care of yourselves. Be very good to each other. And I will see y'all next time.